Well, good morning, actually just good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, anybody who's watching. Welcome to the regular Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon Bodegas Magical Mystery Tour. For those of you in the know, or have watched any of my vlogs before, you will notice that I'm not on my usual CBF. Today, I went out after being on holiday for a week, and after not riding the bike for about 2 weeks, I went out this morning and the sodding battery was flat. So I've now got it in the garage charging. Wave to the little people. So I've now got it on the charger in the garage, trying to bring it up to speed. I don't know if I've mentioned in previous vlogs, but I think that there's something wrong with the battery. I think the battery might be dying because it's not holding its charge an awful long time. It's turning over, but it does seem to be slower to turn over. So what I'm doing at the moment, I'm sort of assembling all the gear. I'm not overly worried about it at the minute because we're at the end of the riding season. I've got a second bike, which I'm riding at the minute, and I'll go into further later on. And I'm going to do a full service at some stage on the CBF, and that includes changing oil, changing fluids, changing the coolant, changing the spark plugs, what else? Changing the air filter. I'm assembling all the bits and bobs now. I'm just doing it bit by bit, so as not to be too much of a financial burden in any single month. So, as I say, this morning's planned ride, or hoon, and video log was curtailed by, I think, the cold weather flattening my battery. So, next stage, You've probably already noticed, and if you haven't, you must be... Well, we'll not go into that. You are viewing, you are a lovely person. I went out this morning, and because my battery wouldn't start, I decided to take the Fury out. Now I have mentioned this a couple of times in previous vlogs. This is my Honda VT1300CT. It's a... At the minute, I think it's Honda's biggest bore or biggest cruiser type thing, although it's actually a chopper. Now, when I got this bike, I really landed on my feet because I bought this bike brand new from the dealership. Well, not brand new, I bought the bike 2 years old from the dealership, and I'm the second owner, but the previous owner never rode it. He spent a fortune on it, but he never rode it. There is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful custom paint job on it. 7 skulls. And later on I'll stop the bike and I'll show you where the 7 skulls are. In fact, I might just put a little interlude here now. I hope you enjoyed that. I've started getting some feedback on my previous vlogs, and well, to be honest, my two previous vlogs were both filmed on the same day. One was on the way into work, and the other was on the way home from work, but I did take two completely different routes, as I normally do. So, going on the feedback, a friend of mine wrote the vlog and watched the vlog and wrote a comment being rather concerned about my apparent lack of lifesavers. I have assured him that I am doing them. Very important. They're called lifesavers for a reason. Never do without your lifesavers, kids. Wave to the pretty lady guy. Oh, guy in the lady's car. They're called lifesavers for a reason. But to give you an example, I explained to him that somehow, somewhere in the workings of the video editing software that I'm using, it can actually take a lot of the shake and a lot of the camera movement out. I'll give you an example of this. At the minute I'm looking right ahead, I just glanced over to the left. So what I'm going to do now is, well, I will do a lifesaver in a second once it's safe to do so, and you will see how little the camera moves. Sorry about this, I'll get there in a second. Well, while I'm good doing these, the video software does this wicked... Oh, here, I'll do a lifesaver now. Okay, 3, 2, 1. My chin is actually touching my shoulder. Back. Okay, other side. My chin is again touching my shoulder. What this software does, video editing software does, it can take the sudden movement out of the equation. Fiddly to do, and I wanted to avoid the manic sort of moving around of the camera. But what it does, it takes like a lock point, like in this instance it would be the headlight, beautiful chrome headlight, and it will try and keep it as close to the centre of the image that it's displaying as possible, and it does that by actually just only displaying like the centre 70 or 80% of it. It's the same technology they use to convert letterbox mode films, 16:9 films, to display on a 4:3 screen. You idiot. You're not, when you hear a horn, you're not meant to ride into the fucking road, you Cyclists, they really do annoy me. They really do annoy me. It's just that their general sort of... the laws of the road don't apply to me. If you kill me, it's your fault. But yeah, that might be the case, but you're still dead, you moron. So yeah, it's video editing software. It's yeah, that's what it does. The software that I'm using at the minute is Cyberlink Power Director 10, and it's either Deluxe or Ultra. But it's a really handy bit of kit. A really, really handy bit of kit. The reason I went for them was because I was looking around for the best ones, and it's got the best... Well, I found a website where it was rated above a lot of others that are more popular and apparently liked more. But also you could download and use a trial 30-day version. Now when you do that, there's a watermark over everything that you film to say this is a trial version, you know. But used it, tried it, wasn't entirely familiar with it, and so I thought, well, it's only 35 quid, I'll get it. Pardon me. Just realised that in talking to you guys, I haven't been checking my mirrors. Slap on the wrist for me. Now, for anybody who knows Dave Gorman, hilarious bloke. He's got a radio show on Absolute Radio that I normally listen to most Sunday mornings. I also follow him on Twitter. I also read his blog. I'm a fan. But he asks a question every... oh, we're in Smallfield. He asks a question every Sunday morning before his show to get his neighbours to come in, or his listeners to engage. Pardon me. And the question is, what should you be doing this morning? And what are you doing this morning? Okay, for me, I should have been going on a ride out with Rospa this morning. But, apart from anything else, I woke up far too late. And last night I was thinking about it, and whereas a week ago I was excited, oh yes, ride out, brilliant, going on a ride out, love ride outs. Last night I was, and to be honest, this morning I'm still, I checked the mirror, slowed down a bit. The one thing I don't like about this bike is that being a twin, it's got an awful lot of torque. Whoa. And it's very easy, you know, if a flick of the wrist and I'm doing a heck of a lot of speed. Right, what's going on here? Nod to the guy. I should give a few shout outs. I've now got the grand total of 7 subscribers, and I'm very, very grateful to them. Need to reciprocate to 700. He's got over 1,000 subscribers, and he gave me a shout out and a recommendation in his vlog. So if anybody gets a chance, go over, have a look at 700's blogs. A very funny guy. He's also from a marvellous part of the country, Northern Ireland. Oh yeah, I love it. Makes me feel a bit homesick every time I watch one of his vids. Also, another guy that I quite enjoy watching is a guy called Harleyman. Love his videos. I love the way he can do his videos all in one long shot. And I suppose me riding the cruiser today is sort of a homage to Harleyman. So shout out to Harleyman. These guys will try and put a link into the chat of the vlog. Alright, dear, alright. There's another guy which... Well, everybody's heard of Baron Von Grumble. The only thing is, I'm not as big a fan as most people. You know, for me, video logging or vlogging or moto logging is it's a bit of a hobby. And I think at the moment he's trying to turn it into a business, which sort of fucking idiot. And that's why I dislike cyclists.